energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. With jumbo personnel. Gonna run it. It's James. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's James. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
To the air. It's Baker. Takes the easy completion. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Makes the grab. It's Duff. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Try to get it to the edge. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incomplete.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle, it's close. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7-0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. With the catch, it's Grove. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Now rolling to the left. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Grove. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez lost the fire. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screenplay you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolutely awful. There was nowhere to go, no room for the running back to make a play. That offense needs to execute that a lot more.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Coming out with it, it's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Lopez to pass. Working the middle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 20 to Cincinnati. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to...
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to bow his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to... Turning it on! Hard running there. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's James. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Release to the back. caught over the middle. It's James. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. To throw, it's Baker. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get a...
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they're trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown goes! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense.
Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's thrown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez to pass. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Rutgers.
The Commodores will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find